What up? What is good, everybody? Check testing the mic. Check testing the sound. Let's see. What up? What is good? All right, we live. We good. We here. I'm here. You're here. Hopefully, if you catch the stream afterwards, you enjoy it. Gonna try to stream for the next 40 plus minutes, maybe hour, just before Dinger Tuesday begins. As I always say, go and follow me over on Twitter or X. I still call it Twitter, just being honest. Just like I still call Facebook instead of Meta, just being honest. As I post daily picks, and since my favorite sport, NBA, is done, once again, I'm just at peace with knowing that my Oklahoma City Thunder finally won a championship. It took us 13 years to do it. We finally did it, and now we are focusing, steamrolling hard to get some wins this season for the 2024-2025, or excuse me, 2020. Yeah, well, 2025 in MLB season. Here, follow me over on Twitter at Vortex46 for all of my MLB picks. That I do post. Some posts I don't. Some picks I don't post. Just because I'm like testing some stuff before I kind of post them and share them, because I'm still trying to practice and figure out my own way how I want to do things. But yeah, that is, those two are my laptop decided it wanted to do something strange. I need a new laptop. Hopefully I can get one over the course of the next 12 to 24 months, something, if I can, possible. But yeah, this is actually one of my picks. It just my laptop decided to freeze here real briefly. It's one of my picks for today, basically one of my main picks here. Still upset because I here goes one of my picks from yesterday, because I'm being aggressive. I had Marte down for 4 hits plus runs plus RBIs. He hit a home run here. This is me sharing that post. He knocked it out the park, and I was waiting on Machado, but he hit a home run. I needed him to get another hit, at least get another hit. That didn't happen. So, it is what it is. We're just moving on. But I technically went 2-0 for yesterday's picks, for my main picks. So I went 2-0, and I went 3-5 in total on all of my parlays. So we'll see what happens. I have some single bets that I actually decided to do a round robin with for today. So we'll see. Hopefully that cashes. But this is one of my picks for Riley Green. This is information from Prop Finder. Definitely one of my newer favorite AI tool sites that I use, because I also use Outlier, I also use Jackson. I just have a lot of fun with these sites, guys. I really do, and continuously learning, and will continuously learn how to be a better and capper here in general. So I got Riley Green and PCA to get 2+ HRRs. This is plus 203 over on DraftKings. Once again, all this information is from Prop Finder. Green, last 10 games, he's averaging 4 HRRs, 3.8. He's 6-4. Great spot, right? Great spot all across the board, right? Head to head, he's averaging 2.8 HRRs, and he's 4-2 over the last 6 meetings. Batting average against right-handed pitching, 321, and then on Tuesdays he's batting a 364. So he's in the green. It was just something I was just feeling really good about. That you may want to possibly put him down for a home run, maybe even. I'll probably re-go through his stuff here on Prop Finder to just kind of give you a little bit more in depth on his information. Then PCA, last 10 games, he's averaging 2.4, just shy of 3. But he's 5-5 the last 10 games. Head to head, he's averaging 1.8. And he's 500 as well, 6-6 over the last 12 meetings. And then batting average in Tuesdays, he's in the green. 302 batting average against right-handed pitching, 288 batting average on Tuesdays. So that's that pick. And this is another pick that I decided to just, because this is per the video. These two picks are per the video for today. Deciding to fade the Athletics. Why? Because they're facing off against Scooble. And, you know, for the most part during the season, Scooble handles business for the most part when he's pitching. Taking the under on the 2.5 for the Athletics. This is minus 113 on FanDuel. Last 10 games, they're actually in the red per the pick, averaging 4 runs, 3.6. They're 2-8 over the last 10 games. So they've had 8 games out of the last 10 where they've gone over. Head-to-head, same thing. They're averaging 4 against the Tigers. 2-6 the last 8 meetings. But Scooble, when it's pertaining to him the last 10 games in pitching, when it's pertaining to his earned runs, he's only allowing 1.3. Just shy of 2 over the last 10 games. He's 8-2 over the last 10. Head-to-head matchup also in the green. He's only allowing 2 earned runs against the Athletics with a 3-1 record. So hopefully these two cash will go 2-0 for the video for today. So that's that. This was what I talked about with Marte and saying how I should have put Yelich on the ticket. I decided to go with Machado, and even like Judge. I was thinking about putting him on this ticket here too. Well, it was on another ticket. Then I put Goldschmidt on there. Judge, same thing with Machado. Both Judge and Machado hit a home run, but they did not get an extra hit to get on base. So either way, if I would have put either one of them on, you know, whether it was Judge or Machado on that other ticket, it still wouldn't have cashed. So, but I did the mess up. I messed up. I should have connected both tickets and round robin it, which I did do today for the picks that I have today. I did not do that yesterday, and yeah, I would have still won some money. But this is day 2 for the challenge for the +1 hit 4-leg parlay. To something I'm doing every day till Friday. Friday's the last day. Monday through Friday. Hopefully we can cash tonight for day 2. Taking Nimmo, Lenark, Bush, Cam Smith, all to get a hit. Plus 431 over on FanDuel. Because day 1 hit, I took that $3.56 that I won last night and applied it to this pick today. If everybody comes through, we'll gain $18.91, and I will take that $18.91 and apply it to tomorrow's ticket for the 4-leg parlay for tomorrow for day 3. We'll see what happens. But as you see, most everything is in the green for everybody as far as facing off against right-handed pitchers, except for Smith. He's facing off against a lefty. So hopefully this cashes for everybody, because everybody's averaging 1 hit over the last 10 games. So hopefully that cashes. And this is actually my play of the day. I decided to go with this. I kind of felt kind of good about this pick. Hopefully Winslow can come through here. I want him to get 3 HRRs. This is plus 190 over on DraftKings. My previous play today has not hit. I think I've lost like 3 straight play todays. As you see here per my record for the month of June, I haven't played every single day. But I was on a bit of a nice little run. I think the best spot I had was 8-2 or something. I think it was 8-2. But I've lost 3 straight, so now I'm 8-6 for the month of June. But I just kind of felt like this pick here with Wenzel Perez to get 3 HRRs is a possible happen. His splits during nights, he's in the positive with a batting average of 342. At home, though, he's struggling, 194. But versus right-handed pitchers, he has a 264 batting average, and then on Tuesdays, he bats really, really well with a 429. So hopefully that cashes. I forgot to post my couple of picks that I will do more than likely after the stream, because I actually have 2 specific 2-leggers, 4 plus HRRs for tonight that I'm hopeful will come through here. It was just a busy day at work, and I just did not have any time to really share my picks, the rest of these picks, so I at least put them in. So here on Prop Finder, this is what we're going to do. We're going to focus on these 2 picks, and then we're going to look to try to do another something else. I feel like I want to do a total base pick tonight, maybe a 3-leg or something like that, maybe a 4. But let's talk about was that the Mets and Cubs. So this is the first pick that I put in for these two players to get 4 HRRs. So when you're really looking at this stuff, the Mets are facing off against a right-handed pitcher in Spencer Strider. He does not. I don't think he has any info. I could be wrong, but then again, my laptop may have just decided it wanted to freeze. Here we go. So he does have some info. When it's pertaining to hits, he's sort of kind of like he's allowing hits, but more recently he kind of hasn't. Like he's 2 and 3 over the last 5, right? Head to head, he's in the green though when it's pertaining to facing off against the Mets. But his most recent game was this season, and he allowed 5. Earned runs, same thing. He kind of still been handling stuff, but he's 5 for 5 over the last 10 when allowing runs. But against lefties, more specifically, he's struggling with a 2.21 OBA, but he's in the green. And the ISO is actually a 205. So what I decided to do, I decided to go back to the well with the homie here, with Pete. He's in the green, as you see here. He pretty much has the best value for this pick. Plus his barrel is a 19%, so he might go yard tonight. Again, might. He has a plus 310 spot over on BetMGM currently. But again, this is a risk. Why? Because his batting average is a 200 against Strider, but his ISO is a 267, which is good. This is really, really good. He has 1 home run. He's been pitched at 71 times. Again, this is me taking a risk though. I decided to say screw it, to take the risk anyway. Against the pitch mix, he's mostly in the green. And when we look at his splits, he's pretty much in the green per his info as of currently. At home, 266 batting average. Nighttime, 261. This month, currently, 280. On Tuesdays, just shy of 300, 298 with a 596 slug. And again, against righties, 308 average with a 589 slug. I don't know if I want to do. I'll just pull it up on my phone. I would rather do that because my laptop, it just doesn't want to, really work when I'm switching back and forth. That's what I'm saying. I gonna keep trying to save my money. It's kind of hard to try to save funds nowadays. Where are they? Okay, so Pete is batting 4th. So even when we look on here, a prop finder, he's still good. Still green. 274 batting average with a 556 slug. So I'm hopeful that Pete will go out here and get these 4 HRRs. So that's that one. And the second part of the pick is going back to with the homie here, Mr. Kyle Tucker. He's like in the middle when it's pertaining to his crew, right? I apologize. Let me go back to Pete real quick because I did not go through my usual spill when I'm looking at and going over the batter information. Come on. Work with me. There we go. So Pete, last 10 games, he's actually averaging, that's why I said I'm taking the risk. He's only averaging 1 HRR over the last 10 games. He's only hit 3, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm taking a chance because I kind of feel like he may go yard today. That's why I'm like, because if he can go yard and get an extra hit, that'll work. Because the last 20 games, this was way back in the beginning of the month, he was handling the business, so he's been struggling. So I'm just gonna hope that he not only gets the 2.5, but he gets the extra HRR here. Head to head, he, as you see here in the head-to-head matchup though, I think that's the other reason why I took it too, if I remember correctly, is because most of the time when he does go green as far as the HRRs, he literally gets 3 or more, roughly, basically, technically 4. So that's why I'm saying I decided to take the risk and just go with Pete. But Mr. Kyle here is pertaining to his HRR, which again he may possibly go yard tonight. He's going against Mike, who actually does well against left-handed batters. That's what I'm saying. This pick is still, like, the entire pick is a risky bet. But Kyle's in the green. Kyle is in the beautiful green here, right? Against left-handed and right-handed pitchers, against St. Louis's bullpen, all of that. Partial green against the pitch mix. Come on, there we go. Well, there we go. And then he's practically, he's in the green. So he's batting. Crap. Let me pull it up on my phone. Kyle is batting second. So when we look at his splits, away 276 batting average. Nighttime 301 batting average. June 277 batting. Tuesdays 447 batting average. Beautiful. Practically perfect, right? Along with a 723 slug. And against righties, 280, 81 with a 510 slug. And again, he's batting second, which he bats the most. 280 average with a 506 slug. So the hope is that he goes out here and handles business tonight. So that's that pick. The next one up is actually just the Seattle Twins game. I've been really having a lot of fun betting on the Twins this year. Really, really fun. I've been trying to bet with the Mariners because technically the Mariners are is technically my favorite MLB team. They have been since the late 90s. When they had basically how they coined it, the most beautiful, probably possibly the most beautiful swing in the league by Mr. Ken Griffey Jr. But it's just that Seattle just hasn't been what was hopeful. But I still think of Seattle often because I don't know if this young lady still lives in that area. She was a doctor at my job. Well, a student doctor at the time. This was like a decade ago or so. Lovely young lady. I was really interested in her, but she left. She moved away, moved to Seattle, from what I found out. I was like, that. Just when I was just like, literally, I was just getting ready to try to see if I can attempt to ask her on a date and stuff. Try to exchange numbers and blah blah blah. It was too late. She was on her way out the door, literally out the city. But hopefully, since she's been gone, all that, I hope she's living a peaceful life, and maybe she found somebody that, if she wasn't in a relationship at the time, hopefully she found somebody that's loving on her the way that she deserves. But anyway, that's enough of my rambling about my missed attempt on possible love life. But anyway, so I decided to go on ahead and take the hottest batter in the league right now. But we'll talk about him in a second. But Dominic Canzoni, actually, I'm going with him because his information was just like right there, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go on ahead. I'm gonna take a chance on him. So his stuff isn't really great. He's 3-7 the last 10 games when getting HR, but anytime he has hit, he has gotten 4. Like that's the one thing. That's one of the main reasons why I grabbed it. He has a 294 because they're going against Chris Paddock, against right-handed pitcher. He has a 294 batting average with a 412 ISO. That's another reason why, because I always talk about this. The ISO is what I look at when I'm taking total bases, hits, HRRs, all of that. Pitch mix, look at this, mostly green, like definitely 90+% green against Paddock's pitch mix, and he's pretty much all like 99% green, right? So away 438 batting average. Night 321. Again, this is all. Look at all this. June 333. There goes that number. But he's struggling. He only has 2 hits out of 9 over the last 11. Excuse me, at 9 bats. With a 2.22 average. But he has a 4.44 slug. But he has a 7.06 slug against right-handed pitchers. Right. But let's see where he's batting at, though. That's key. Let's see if they post it, because Underdog and MLB usually post the. I go to them for their lineups. So he is batting 2, 4, 6, 7th lineup down at the bottom, right? Just like 2 away. So he has a 3.33 batting average with a 5.42 slug in the green. So the hope is that he will go out here and handle business to get this 4 and get this 3rd straight game. Because I definitely missed it the last 2 because I didn't even look his way. And now I'm mad that I didn't look at him yesterday. And had I did, I would have probably put him down. So that's that. So that's that part of the ticket. And the most hot, the hottest batter right now, who has 6 home runs, technically 7, but 6 home runs in the last 4 straight games, but 7 the last 10. I decided to once again take the hot batter. He's taking on Paddock. He only has 1 hit against him, and that 1 hit is a home run. Just like the other batter, I can't remember the top of my head, but he's green against everything. Season, Minnesota's bullpen, left-handed batter, pitchers, right-handed pitchers, all of that. Pitch mix, mostly green, right? And then the player splits. Come on, laptop. Work with me, baby. Work with me. I forgot to mention, too, the Pete Crow, PCA, and the Tucker pick is a plus 1071 on DraftKings. Forgot to mention. Now for me, I'm basically trying to turn $1 into 11 with that pick. All right, here's Kyle the Legend right now. Away 299, 267, June 316, Tuesdays 261 batting average, 259 batting average with a 632 slug against righties. Kyle is batting. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Kyle is batting. Look at this and see. He's batting 3rd. Mostly where he sits. 276 batting average with a 627 slug. So again, the hope is that he goes out here and get these 4. This specific pick we'll call, and Dominic is a plus 900 on DraftKings. Basically turn $1 into 10 for myself personally. So if you put $10 down, you basically win 100. But I did combine both picks. I round robin it on DraftKings. That specific pick, if you were to take it in a straight bet, is actually a 12,905 value on DraftKings if you were to take it straight up. So basically, if you would have put $10 down, you would have got it back $1,295. So, like I said, I round robin it to basically get back. If it hit, I would personally win $50 off of $1 and some change. So, so that's that. So with that, come on, laptop, work with me, baby. Come on. You did fairly okay yesteryear, right? Here we go. All right. Now, okay, so Raleigh. Let's look at Raleigh real quick, because I did say I was probably gonna look at this stuff. I thought about taking like Rooker or Wilson because they're in the green type of thing, even Butler, but they're taking on Skubal. I kind of feel like Skubal's gonna handle his business. Not kind of, but feel pretty good about Scooble shutting the Athletics down tonight. But I won't find out anything. Well, okay, so it starts at 6:45, I guess. So I'm more than likely going to be watching my O's, Baltimore Oilers. They start at 6:40, so that's not that far away. It's an hour and a half away. More than likely going to watch that game. We did so well yesterday. We won. We shut out. We got a shutout win. I really should have. I thought about taking Holiday on the pick on the HRR, and I did not. I'm mad at myself because he crushed it yesterday. I think he definitely hit a home run because I was watching the game. Holiday, we won 6-0. So Holiday had 3 hits, 4 RBIs, 1 run, 1 home run, and 7 total bases. So if you would put any of that or all of that down, you would have been cashing, dog, like straight up. And a lot of people cashed yesterday. Somebody won over $100,000 just betting $11. I think it was like a 5 or 6 leg home run. So there's that. Something told me to put Cattell and who was it? Judge on the ticket because they were green. Because I didn't mention that, and then and Yelich, and I did not. At least for separate tickets, I didn't do it. Something was telling me to do that in yesterday's stream, and I did not. It was just something that was on my brain, and they all went out there and hit a home run, so I just missed out. But I don't really bet on home runs like often. But I may do that tonight, just because it's Dinger Tuesday. So this is what green looks like more up close. Like I said, 3.8 average, 2.8 against the pitch mix. He's pretty much in the green. That's why I was saying, like, when I looked at this stuff, I was like, yo, he may do some damage today or tonight. His barrel is at 20%. Again, per his information, he's pretty much in the green, right? Home 262, 338 at night. June 360, Tuesdays 364 versus righties 321, and at the 4 spot 293 with a 555 as I continue to mention. I see the numbers 222, well 111, 222, 333, 444, and 555 every single day, and this doesn't help me as a capper and a better, just a regular normal better in these streets. See, with these numbers. So that's that. I considered Colt here. I still kind of feel like he's probably going to go out there and get 3 HRRs at max. He may get 4. He may get a home run. I was considering him. He's 5-5 over the last 10 games. He's averaging 1.8. Again, if you just want to just put him down for the 2. He's had 3 straight games from last season where he got 2 or more HRRs against the Athletics. Against the pitch mix, though, he's like in the middle, more roughly under the middle. Come on, laptop. I think I'm gonna be saying that for the rest of the stream. So as a bettor and as a capper, I say, per the info that's in front of you, it's your choice if you still want to take Colt for anything, for maybe like a couple of hits or just a hit or 2 total bases. Maybe if you're feeling froggy, you want to put him down for a home run. It's just something that I don't know if, for me personally, I'm like, but when I look at his splits, that's the only thing, because nothing's guaranteed. He up top it's like 50-50, but down here it's like below the 50, right? Because he's in the red for most of it. But I've looked at a lot of info with other batters over the last, even just alone the last week, and some batters that I was just like thrown off by their splits and stuff, like, oh, like they're in the red, like everything was in the red, and I just didn't put them down, and they went out there and hit a home run. It's like, or had a two home run night. It's like, it's just one of those things. Nothing's truly guaranteed. At the end of the day, the batter's got to go out there and see the ball, time their hits correctly, and make the magic happen, and score the runs or score the home runs or whatever the case. They still got to go out there and perform. So got to go out there and do the job. But per his splits, he only has 2 splits that are in the green. What are those splits? The month alone, 260 with a 440, and versus righties 257. Everything else is in the red. But again, this here could turn into a 4 straight game of him getting maybe possibly, here. So that was more recent. So we'll see. But I just decided not to put him down, even though, and that's the thing, he has an 18% barrel. So it's just like, man, and like I said, for the Athletics, I wanted to look at their, I looked at Rooker, checked them out, all of that. He's actually batting well against Schoolwood. That's the other thing. He's in the green against, the left-handed batter, right-handed against the bullpen and all that. I wanted to consider putting him down. Look at this beautiful green against Schoolwood's pitch mix, all of that stuff, right? He's mostly in the green as far as his splits are concerned. But I just personally just kind of feel like, per my pick that I put in for the Athletics to go under their team total runs, I feel like that's gonna cash, but we'll see. But that's that. So I did not put a pick in for the Yankees. Originally I was, but I decided to not do it. I decided to just stay away from the game in general. This game may be a high scoring game. It may be a low scoring game. Yankees may win. Yankees may lose. Main reason is because we're taking on a rookie pitcher. He's making his debut, Chase Burns. He pitched really well in the minors, so he got caught up. So this is his debut. It's either he's gonna pitch really well tonight, and however many innings he's gonna pitch. Could be 3, could be 2, could be 6, 5, whatever. He could pitch a no hitter. You know what I mean? Or of course the other side, the Yankees could get under his pitches, send him flying. Judge could hit 2 home runs. You know what I mean? Bellinger could get home. The lineup could just crush him. All 9 batters could get a hit, tonight against the rookie here, making his debut. So I just said I would rather just see how the game plays out for tonight and bet on the Yankees maybe the next day. We'll see. Because again, per the info, I would love to sit here and say, yo, you should take Judge, you should take Grisham, you should take Ben Rice. All 3 of those batters alone, even Jason, all 4 of those batters are all in the green, right? And even Judge has the highest barrel percentage, all of that. Everybody else is still 10+% or higher, but I just would rather just see if this kid can handle business against this elite Yankee squad tonight. And over here, Rodon is pitching. So he doesn't allow that many hits. That's the one thing. He recently allowed some runs, right? But he still strikes out a lot of batters. So I think that's the other reason why I decided to just not. The red really didn't scare me off as far as Friedel, McLean, all of that. Steer, none of that really. I was just like, well, they're facing off against Rodon. He possibly go out here and handle business, but he only faced off against them once. He allowed 3 hits in last season. He struck him out 8 times, and he allowed only just 3 runs. But again, that was last season. This is new, so this is a new season. So I just said, per the info, I'm gonna just not bet on this game. bypass it in total. Because the only thing I can think to do is maybe take the over or under on the run, which is, let me see if Outlier will. Because luckily I still love using Outlier. Was 9.5. So per the sports book, it kind of looks like it may go. I wonder what it opened up before. That's what I'm kind of questioning. Because that -109, I think I've seen that value. My laptop decided to freeze again. I've seen the -109, but I don't know if I want to take that chance on this game. Just being honest. Even if I decided to say, well, you know what, I'm gonna just, because the Yankees are still slated to win the game. They're the favorites at a -160. I should not have switched Outlier, but I should have just pulled it up. That's why I said earlier I need to stop switching back and forth from one thing to the next. Kind of just stay on Prop Finder and just pull everything up on my phone. Just be better, and that's what I'm just gonna do. Because I still have the apps open up on my phone. So, all right. My hometown team, Pirates. Haney is pitching. He's facing off against a really red hot Brewers batting squad. Come on. Come on, come on. While we're waiting, I just definitely want to say, if you're in that space and place where it's hot, hopefully you're staying as cool as possible. While we're waiting for this to pull up, let me go get me. I have water in my fridge. I'll be right back. It's literally right next to my room here. Okay, I'm back. Still didn't come back. Man. Come on, come on. Work. Work, work, work. Well, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna share my two. Oops. Let's just do that. So that way, oh, we're good. Maybe. Okay, we're good. But I'm gonna take a real quick second to share these two picks. Just put them in the ticket. Plus HRR. post it just like that. Just told guys like, be careful. These are risky bets. But we'll see. So Haney, my hometown squad, Pirates. So if you weren't paying attention from 2 days ago, what's today? Tuesday. So Sunday night, the Brewers, all like 7 out of the 9 batters. Well, technically all 9, I think, if I remember correctly, had you see. No, I was right. All 9 batters for the Brewers had 2 HRRs alone. 2. Like all of them had 2 hits. At least most of them had 2 hits. I think 7 of them had 2 hits. But the other 2 batters that did not have 2 hits, they at least had like a runner or RBI or something. So imagine you had putting all that on one ticket, whether it was DraftKings or FanDuel or whatever. Yeah, you would have cashed greatly. I'm still trying to figure out what teams I can pick, even say like on a Dinger Tuesday type of thing, to be like, you know what, I'm just going to put all 9 of y'all down and see if y'all will go out here. Because that's what I was thinking about when I was at work today. Like maybe I can do that today because it's Dinger Tuesday. See if it'll hit. But Haney here, he is pitching. He doesn't allow that many runs. He's actually 7-3 to the under, right? When it's pertaining to allowing hits. But he's actually 2-2 to the over against the Brewers. It's probably more than likely from last season. I definitely want to apologize because my laptop is really struggling to do anything. Really considering just like doing it now, like closing this out, refreshing, like closing out my Windows tab, and just even while we're like live here, because I kind of feel like this is being a stickler, because maybe that's probably what I have to do, because as you see, I only have 3 things. Well, technically it's so it's 1, 2, 3. It's 4 things opened. Specifically, I just have the music playing. But again, like I said, it's my laptop. It just wants to be a stickler. Give me a moment. I'm gonna okay. But still, I'm gonna I'm gonna close this out, see if I can refresh it in full, and maybe that will help. Maybe I'm still here. It's just like I said, my laptop just wants to be rude today. Because this is literally what slows me down, because I am a content creator. When I have a couple other YouTube channels that I pretty much do recordings on month to month, and sometimes a 5-minute video can take me over an hour to just record, just edit, and just upload to one of my channels, only because my laptop is just running slower. It's just, I think it's on its last legs, or it's slowly getting to its last legs, and I need to stop playing around and save this money and get a new one. Even though this laptop is kind of old. It's like 5 or so years old, but it still is a cheap laptop. So what can you do? Like got it on Amazon for like $300 something. It's, you know, it's kind of not supposed to be a my laptop is kind of not supposed to be used for this stuff, but it was working. I was even live streaming because I'm a gamer. I have a Twitch channel. I live stream on Twitch. So, you know, it was working for roughly 2 or some odd years, or 3 years, or whatever. Didn't have any real issues, but more recently it's been acting up over the last few months. Maybe it just doesn't like me betting on being a capper. Maybe that's why, because it wasn't having any issues 6 months ago. I think it's like, you shouldn't be betting online, sir. Okay, I did reopen Windows. I let it, like, I close it for the, you know, that 30+ second or whatever. The hope is that I at least can continue for maybe, hopefully, roughly another half. I'm kind of pushing because I should be eating dinner right now. Or, yeah, well, technically, yeah, I should be eating dinner. I usually eat dinner around 5:15, between 5:15 and 5:30 every evening before I, because I'm old. I kind of, you know, I pretty much go to bed kind of early every night between the hours of 7 and 9. I can't hang like the youth. So I tell my friends, like, if we gonna hang out, we gotta hang out during the day, on my days off. Like, and they be, you know, they're like, one of my homies is a little younger than me, and then my one homie's, you know, we're the same age, but it's like, I be like, dude, like, we're, you know, we're young, you know, we're not that young anymore. We can't be out here, you know, trying to hang till 10 at night type stuff. 11 at night, can't do it. It's not beneficial. Can't work like that, son. Okay, we might be good. Might be again. Pulling up. It's loading. Prop Finder is loading. Okay, let's see. Hopefully we will be good. Hopefully. Let's see. Only got the one open. I said, okay, I'll close Twitter. Let's go back to the pirate game here. And maybe that's what I need to do, because something was telling me when I originally opened up Windows, something was telling me to close it back up before I stream, because that's sometimes what I do have to do sometimes, just to kind of give it a little extra boost. All right, so Haney again, blah blah blah. So Hoskins did get a home run like 2 or 3 games ago. Okay, so he got a home run last night. You bum. I missed it. But he's 0-2 against Andrew. Pitch mix, he's 50-50, right? He's in the red at home at night for the month. But Tuesday specifically, 263 with a 474. He's 50-50 basically against lefties. 6 plays 50-50 when batting. So I don't think I'm going to put him down on anything. Churio is the one that I looked at his info, was just like, he might actually do something. But he's 1 for 3. He has a 3.33 batting and slug. But his against the pitch mix, he's in the green mostly. Wait, what? Oh, okay. He's actually batting second. So 50-50 for homes at night. For the month of June, he's in the green. Tuesdays in the green. Versus lefties, definitely in the green. 352 batting average with a 602 slug. Batting second to 50-50. He might get, if you want to feel comfortable, he might get 2 HRRs. Again, he might. Let's see if I can pull up. He has something on BetMGM. So was that 6 and 4? He might. His line might be like minus maybe 110 if it'll open. Oh, I'm way wrong, way off. Minus 155. I was way off on that one. Okay. Yelich, the homie, he came through. Has been handling business the last 5 games alone. Same thing in the green for the batting average, but struggling against him. But he doesn't have that good of a swing against the pitch mix there. 50-50 on Tuesdays. Struggles against lefties. But when he bats third, 290 with a 466 in the green. But again, he's been handling business. So it's up to you if you want to put him down. I don't know. Let me see Freddie real quick. He's sort of kind of striking cats out mostly. He averages 5, just shy of 6. He struggles against lefties. O'Neal may possibly go yard. He only has 1 hit, and that 1 hit was a home run in 52 at bats, or pitches, with 9 at bats. He's in the middle as far as the pitch mix is concerned. But he's been in the red though. He just hasn't been able to find much. He's only hit 2 HRRs mainly. He's 3 and 7. Yeah. I would stay away. This young man. Yeah, he did. Look at this. On the 23rd. 7 of them things. Man. But he had back-to-back 3 HRRs. 4 and 1 the last 5 with 3 or more HRRs. That's wild. Missed out. He's in the green though for most of his stuff. But he struggles on Tuesdays. But he bats well in the 4th at pretty much at the cleanup spot. Might want to consider just taking one of those pitchers for strikeouts maybe. We already looked here. Buxton, so anytime he has gotten, the crucial hits, he's gone, pretty much over the mark of the HRR, 3 or more in 4 hits that were good hits, or great hits, should I say. He's in the green against the order, pitching wise. He's in the green against the pitch mix mostly. No red at all. He might go yard today, or he might get 3 or 4 HRRs tonight. Castillo does allow some batters to get hits. He struggles against righties. He did not allow that many hits the last 2 games, though. Technically, he's 3-2 the last 5. Technically, he's 6-4 when holding teams under hits, which includes 6-4 under on earned runs. Head to head, 3-2 against them when allowing earned runs. 3-2 under when allowing hits. So it's up to you if you want to take this game. Like I said, I went the other squad because I kind of feel like, you know, the 2 batters are going to handle business. I did consider JP. Why? Because in 44 pitches, he has 3 hits. One of them is a home run. Let's look at the pitch mix again. Come on, laptop, you were working just fine. Come on, baby. He's averaging 2, just shy of 3 HRRs the last 10, 6-4. He's 8-5, which is good in the head-to-head matchup. Trying to get this to work. This laptop's deciding it wants to bug out. I definitely can't wait to eat dinner. I know that was a random statement. Okay. So he's averaging 2.1 HRRs. Like I said, 8-5. Last 10. Oh, excuse me, last 13. It's 50, maybe 60-40. Against the pitch mix, maybe 70-30. Let's see. So if anything, because something I was considering was, you know, maybe putting Crawford down for 2 HRRs. Raleigh hit a home run yesterday, but he's been struggling to get HRRs in general, even if it's just 2. He's green in the pitch mix against Paddock's pitches. Let's see. He's had 9 at-bats on the month of June. He had 5 hits, so he's just shy of 5-5, but 556 average with a 1,000 slug, son. That's amazing. But he struggles at batting at 5th, though. Just something that I wanted to check out and look at. Let me look at Solano. Never looked at you. But he's handled business 3 straight games. I missed out. Dang it. How did I miss out on you, sir? Man. Dude, I missed out. I'm upset. Oh. Yo. So I may still put this pick in. I looked at it while I was on the bus on my way home. So Alec, he came through for me the 21st, I think. He's been handling business. Look at how green he is against Telion, right? He's mostly in the green against the pitch mix. So I was thinking about putting him and Donovan down on a ticket, even if it was just 2 HRRs. Cause look at this stuff in, just for the specific spots here. Like literally in the green all across the board. So if you want to consider taking him down for 3 HRRs, I highly recommend that you do it, because he probably may possibly get this, because even as the last 10 games, it's just except for the one here on the 15th. Outside of that, any other time, anytime he's gotten hit, he's mostly at least hit 3 HRRs. That's what I'm saying. Let me see on let me re-log in the DraftKings real quick. Because what I'm going to probably do, I've been up here just like trying to look at some stuff, but at the same time, my laptop slowed me down. So I really wanted to put something in. What I really want to do though is, I keep bringing it up, I want to try to dive into some doubles and into some RBI parlays as well, while still trying to fade some teams on the runs, because I always want to do a plethora of stuff. Like I've mentioned yesterday's stream, I'm always pushing to be different than what everybody else is doing. Everybody else loves home runs. That's great. Sure, yes, everybody smacked yesterday, but that type of day is only going to happen just maybe a few times in the season. But you can definitely still rack up some good to major, even some major wins with total bases, with hits, with HRRs. It's just something that you want to kind of focus on as well, while you're trying to build a bankroll and also push for some nice to really, really great wins. So it's the St. Louis game. So for Alec, for 3 HRRs, he is, because I looked at it earlier, I was gonna put this in, but I think I'm gonna do it right now anyway. I'm just gonna say screw it and do it. Where did he go? Oh wait. I think I clicked the wrong game. Yeah, I did. That was my fault. So Alec, where are you, sir? Oh, there he goes. He's at the top. So for him to get 3 HRRs is a plus 120. So if you want to just take that in a straight up bet and say you want to bet like $15, you can do that to get back, say 30. I can even put it in here. Yeah, if you put $15 down, you'll get back $33. So 10 would be like, whatever, like the 22, whatever. But then, like I said, Donovan, because they're both left-handed batters facing off against a righty, he too is pretty much in the green for the most part, except for that ISO. That's the only thing I don't like, which I kind of find kind of interesting. But again, that's the thing, in 63 pitches though. That may be because he's pitched to him that much, and that's probably the reason why his ISO's been down. Let me re-look at Burleson real quick. But he has a in 60 for him, he has a 533 ISO. Let me see. So Donovan, he's averaging 2.2 HRRs the last 10, 6 and 4. But the head-to-head matchup though, he only has 8 out of 17. But every time he's hit the green mark, He's at least he's at least for the most part, whenever he's above, in the positive, he's hit 3 HRRs or more. He only did not hit it 2 times whenever he did get at least 2 or more. So that's still a great sign, right? He has a 273 batting average against the pitch mix, mostly green. It's mostly green in his splits. And when he's batting first, 276 with a 414. So if anything, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm just gonna put them down for 2 HRRs. We'll do that. Just gotta find so Burleson and Donovan. Here we go. So if I just do those two, it's a plus 132. Try to see if I can get a bucket some change back. So I'll put that in real quick. Let's hope for the best for that one. Again, maybe they'll go out there and get 3. But I'm just gonna take the chance with the safe spot. But let me just see how much it would be if I did the. I don't know why I did that. Kept the ticket. That's right here. So again, Burleson's plus 120 for 3, and Donovan is a plus 140. If you combine that, it's a plus 320. I'm kind of mad that I didn't for my one. My one ticket that I put in for 2 HRs that did cash. The Braves one. Atlanta. I had my Olsen and Raleigh. Well, it worked out, actually, because Raleigh only had 2. He had 2 hits. Olsen was the one that had 3 HRRs. So, if anything, I should have really did Acuna and Olsen to get 3 HRRs, and that would have been a cash for me. But it's okay. So that's pretty much that. I did look at somebody else. Maybe not. Let's see. I do have Kyle on my one ticket that I showed earlier in the stream. I did mention this in Sunday. Remember, Sunday I said, because pretty much everybody handled business Saturday as far as the Cubs were concerned, and I said it on Sunday during the stream in the morning. I said, with everything that happened, yesterday, you can go back and quote what I'm getting ready to quote myself here, is that I said, with everything that happened yesterday, Suzuki might be the main hitter that goes yard, that handle business, in today's game, and that's exactly what he did. First at bat, he hit a home run, and I was like, yep, there we go. And something told me I should have put him down on something, and I didn't. What can you do? So I'm trusting Cam to get a hit tonight against Suarez here, because he sort of kind of allows hits, but plus he's struggling against righties, and Cam is a righty, but he struggles more against lefties. But Cam is like, this dude is like, he's in the green, right? The only thing is just his barrel is way down. And while Christian and Dubon they're in the tens. Christian is in the green, is in the red though. But Dubon, this is kind of maybe possibly pushing you to say, hey, he had 2 home runs back to back 2 days ago, right? He's mostly in the green. He's 50-50. 2.5 HRRs. I didn't really look at his stuff. That's why I'm like really just like considering maybe possibly putting him down. Come on, laptop. Come on, baby. Come on. Work, work, work. I'm almost done. Because it's past the time that I'm supposed to be streaming. So I'm almost done. I was trying to see if I could find anything else. I was able to put one extra pick in. I'm going to try to put one more. It's probably going to be a HRR. But then again, it might just be a total base. And Dubon might be the play. It actually might be. It might literally be the play as long as my laptop can, you know, be kind to me. Decided I wanted to freeze randomly on the cheese. Oh well. Okay. All right. Let's see what we looking like here. Knights, he's struggling. 50-50 at home. 50-50 in this month. But it's 5-15 on Tuesdays. Nice. 3-3-3. Against lefty, he's handling business basically. He's batting ninth, 50-50. He has 10 RBIs though. He has 6 doubles. Oh, he has 3 doubles. The only 3 the last 20 games. He's only had 3 total bases. 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. And he's more recently been getting under the ball against lefties for this month. I really have been loving June. Like since the middle, as we're walking into the final week, has been a fun watch. Yander's 209. I haven't put a bet on Isaac in a long time, and I see why. Like he was pretty much handling business earlier in the month, but he slowed down. He has been getting under the ball though against lefties. Is this trying to tell me that he possibly could go yard today? That's the question. Against Suarez, who doesn't allow a lot of hits. Righty. And that's the thing, he's facing mostly righties. So I think I'm gonna stay off. Oh, like I was really considering like Dubon for total bases, or maybe even Paradis. So I think it just might be a best bet to stay off of that one, or just in general. because I'm not sure about Philly. Because he may possibly strike them cats out. Schwarber's the only one that's really standing out the most outside of Turner. I remember I looked at Sosa yesterday. He does well against Valdez. That's good. He just hasn't done anything substantial. Yeah, I'm gonna just walk away from this one. Alright, so this will probably be the last thing that I look at. Let me see. So he hasn't, this is telling me he hasn't really pitched much. Mr. Jack. What does he struggle against? Lefties. McMahon is a lefty, but McMahon struggles against lefties. Doyle, he's mostly green. Beck might be. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, laptop. Beck might be a spot. There we go. He's mostly in the green as far as getting the job done, but he struggles against Jack's pitch mix. So Beck might not be a play. Struggling on Tuesdays. Interesting. 3 hits out of 10 at batting at third. One hit, 1 home run, 1 double. But he has 4 home runs against a lefty, 7 RBIs. Okay. And Goodman, he's 50-50. He's been pretty much sort of kind of struggling to refine himself because he's been getting under the ball more recently over the last couple of weeks against lefties. Oh, they don't have let me see. I'm going back on Twitter. Let me see if they have the lineup for this game. Oh, delay for the Athletics Tigers game due to rain. I just want to see if they put out the Braves, Yankees. I don't see anything for the okay, here we go. Goodman's batting second. Interesting. They don't have him on here. That's interesting. They don't have him on there for batting second. That's very, very interesting. Wild stuff. I wonder why that is. They don't even have him first, or they have him third. All of that. So this is interesting. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, so Ohtani might be going yard tonight. Me and one of my boys was looking at this at work earlier because he said that he was going to put him down. I was like, well, I pulled pulled outlier. I mean, pulled prop finder out on my phone. Look at this. He's in the green, even though Marquez is in the green against the batters, but he's in the green mostly. Against the pitch mix, and he's pretty much in the green mostly all across the board, like 99%. Let me see. I think he's leading off. And he bats for us 291. Actually, when he's leading off, he's 305. So again, like I said, he might go yard tonight. That's literally what it's looking like. Plus, he has a plus 165 odd here. So, I was hearing some rumblings about Sir Muncy. But it's interesting. He has 156 pitches thrown to him. He has 7 hits and 32 at bats. So that just lets you know that your boy is somebody that you can't fully pitch to. He has 4 home runs. He's been walked 6 times. He's only struck out 8 times in those 156 pitches thrown. It's pretty much mostly green against the pitch mix. But there's some red in there. Let me look at Fred Green. Look at that. But he struggled to get anything in the last 10 games. Just 2 games. He's hit 2 or more HRRs. Andy. He came through for me like 3 weeks ago. He's been more recently handling business though. 6-4. Mostly in the green, sorta. It looks like he bats more in the 6th spot. Just something that I'm noticing. And he has a 3.33 580. And he, well, that's the thing. Mostly, well, not mostly. Well, yeah, no, yeah, mostly. So those 6 games where he got, HRRs, he has 3 every time. That's all across the board except for 3 games. So what's that? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 9 for the 3. But if you, well, I don't know if it's gonna let me. It won't let me. But again, if you drop that down to the 2, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So basically he would basically be 12-2 over the last 20. No, sorry, 12-8. I apologize. He'd be 12-8 to just getting 2 HRs. Look up Mr. Will Smith real quick. No relation to the homie Will. Struggles against Marquez. A little bit above the spot. He's in the green pretty much. Whoa. And He's batting at the bottom. He's 100%. Let me look up. Let me see. Oh shoot. Let me see. I had to go back on Twitter real quick. I gotta see. Well. Pahe is batting. Oh wait, hold on. Okay. All right. That sucks. He's batting 7. He's only 0-1. I was about to get excited for a moment. I was like, oh, he's in. He's batting 8th. If he was batting that nice spot, I would have probably more than likely, maybe, possibly. As a catcher, it's 320. But, more recently, his metric, he's been getting under the ball, though. He has a couple of doubles more recently, too. That's the other thing. Yeah, he's been handling business on doubles the last 20 games. Maybe put him down for a double, maybe. Then again, maybe not, because he's struggling against your boy here. I don't know. Okay, well, I at least have a couple of picks in that I was able to put. Well, at least one pick that I was able to put together on stream, because I gotta go. I gotta eat my dinner and kind of wind down my day, and then just get ready to pay attention to this game, O's game. Oh yeah, that's right. I looked at. That's right. I looked at Bobby and Vinny earlier. I decided to not put a pick in it for them because they're currently like 0 and whatever against him. So he is batting fit. Because I still want to do like what I want to do is do like the family, like a family parlay. The Perez's, the Contreras', the Lowe's or Laos, however you pronounce their last name, Brandon and Josh. I want to do like a like a whatever 6-leg, all them on it. They all go out there and handle business. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be. I might do a. Like a. I might do like a. I might do that. But I'll probably do it when I'm off stream. But I gotta run though. I gotta eat dinner. I'm behind. But I'm out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging. And I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow, but I'll definitely look to push to do a video for tonight, for tomorrow. Gotta do it tomorrow because I'm gonna be too busy in the evening. I got stuff to do tomorrow, so after work. So Thursday, hopefully for sure, because I'm off Friday. Once I get done what I need to do Thursday after work, I'll try to push the stream. Let me look at because I think there's probably some, that's the only other thing, there's probably some early games Thursday. There's some early games tomorrow, plus some night. So yeah. Never mind. I'll have to do it Friday because Thursday are more early games. The slate's small. I think it's like 7 or 8 games. Most of the games are early. There's one night game, Braves versus Mets. Yeah. So I'm just gonna more than likely won't be a video Thursday on the channel here. So unless it's like I don't know. We'll see. But I'm out. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.